Hello everybody and welcome to machine learning part 3. So in this video I'm going to be teaching you guys how to create a basic chocolate expert model. So this model will be a chocolate expert. It will know everything about the chocolate candy, and also we will also have a GUI interface for this model. It's very basic. We'll be using the Sklearn and Tkinter library. If you guys have never heard of Tkinter, it is a library which allows you to make apps on your desktop. So for example, someone on GitHub made a code editor using Tkinter. Yep, just like that. And also, let me actually go ahead and start giving you guys a demo of what we'll be building. So Python GUI.py. It should compile, execute the file, and yep, there it is. It's ready. So we have chocolate bot here, and then now let's say, for example, if I say hi, it says hello, ready to talk about chocolate. So I'm say maybe recommend me a chocolate. They'll find the most similar sentence from the data set. So I think it says try Belgian dark chocolate or Swiss milk chocolate. And I'll say hi, hate chocolate. And as you can see, it says that's rare, but I respect your taste. So let's go ahead and actually get to building this. I'm actually going to go through the code. So we have a GUI.py here. So make sure you have Tkinter installed. It should actually already be installed on your system. If you downloaded Python, Python should auto install it, but just make sure you have it. And then also import scroll text, because once we're running the file, we'll have a scroll text. And let me just actually run this because I'm going to show you guys what each part does. So yeah, just wait for this to execute. So yeah, here you see this. We can scroll down here once we have a bigger chat. So that's what the scroll text thing is for. And now we're going to import the TFID vectorizer. This will be to convert the words into numerical representation. The navbar that actually went through all these sklearn features in machine learning part 1 and 2. So if you haven't watched machine learning part 1 and 2, so go ahead and watch those so you guys can get a better idea of what's going on. And over here we have the training data for this model. It's in tuples, as you can see. If you don't know what's a tuple, it's a data structure in Python, which goes in parentheses, and then it has this very different from a list. But yeah, here's again. So I have it. So if I say hi, I will reply with hello or talk about chocolate, etc. So this is actually a very important part, this x and y. As you can see, this is used to train the model. So what happens is that we have a variable named x over here, and then now, as you know, this is a tuple, right? So this is the zeroth sentence, and this is the first one. So the x is gonna be the user's input. So that's why we're getting the zeroth one, which is basically hi. And for each x, basically for each user input, or these ones, the zeroth one, we're gonna put it in this data variable. And now the y is similar, but it's actually for the output, which is one. So one is over here, and then we're just going to iterate through it and put each one in the data. We're going to convert it into numerical representations and fit the model with these two, meaning train it. And then now this is just going to be the GUI setup. So we have a function which says send message. We have a user input, which entry.get, which is the input bar, as you can see here. See this input bar? This is what this entry.get thing is for. We have to strip out any spaces, chat chat log. So whenever the user in types something to the bot, we're just gonna keep adding it in the GUI. So let's say, for example, if I say hi, it's gonna see, as you can see, it adds it over here. So basically chat history. This is what that is for. So if the user types exit, we're gonna say see you later, Coco Star. We're basically, yeah, just like that. And then otherwise, what we're going to do is that we're gonna have a response here, and the model will predict the user response. And then it will also insert it into the chat history, the bot's response. As you can see here, it came in the chat history. And now we have this root will be equal to tkinter.tkinter. It will just be the roots here. So the root.title chocolate bot. So as you can see, this title over here, this is what this thing is for, and it will have chocolate bot here. Scroll text, so it will be a width of 60, a height of 20, just like that. An entry, it will pack it up, and then a send button. This is how we send money. And what this button will do when we click it is it will call the function send message. It will pack it up, and then it will do the root.main loop, which basically runs this whole application. So here we go. And actually, I won't put this code on GitHub. I'll actually put it in the description because I think I'm creating too many GitHub repositories. I don't want to flood it up. So yeah, I'll keep it in the description or in the comments if the description doesn't allow me to due to size lengths. So yeah. And I think this is pretty much it for machine learning part 3. I hope you guys learned something new. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in another YouTube video.